Hello, this is Blakey Rat.
This is Rantis.
Welcome to Robots in the News. This is hour 3 of our legendary playthrough. So this game footage is not necessarily contiguous because we ended up in the middle of running somewhere and started at a loading screen. Because I didn't do all this game in one sitting. I'm sorry to disappoint.
I'm very disappointed, I know.
Well, you commented on it, so I thought I
did. I don't think anybody else probably noticed.
I don't think anyone else cares. I don't think I care, and I'm the one recording right now. So, yeah, so we're in a sewer again, and this sewer is slightly different because it's in Europe and under a cathedral. But other than that, it's pretty much the exact same as the sewers in London, or I mean in New York.
I'm trying to think, other than possibly the ruins level, and maybe like little bits and pieces fighting the golem, or like when you're outside, there's really not a whole lot of outside anything in this game.
No, there's a little further on, but not a lot. And the funny thing is, because they keep teasing you, it's like they give you this little bit of the level that it's like, oh, cool, I'm going to be running through a graveyard. But then it's like, okay, now you're done with the graveyard, go back in the sewer. And it's like, ah. And you're like, oh, I'm going to be in the New York City streets. That's kind of cool. And it's like, okay, you're done with the city streets, now go back in the sewer.
Yeah, pretty much. And even when you are on the city streets, you just randomly get stepped on by a giant golem made out of crap.
And you have to, for half the time I was in the city streets, it was during a really long cutscene, so that you couldn't actually do anything except for exactly what the cutscene wanted you to do.
Yeah, that's true.
So, the illusion of playing the game, but you weren't actually playing. You were just watching a interactive. I want to say, but interactive is too generous. Just watching a cutscene.
Yeah, nice.
Hang on. I need to figure this out. Oh yeah. See, I have a waypoint in the other direction. Okay, what am I doing?
I think you didn't realize that's at 187 meters.
I thought it was like 2 meters.
I get, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. Apparently they are linear enough, these underground levels, because I am actually, at this moment, I believe, lost.
Wait, didn't you just come from this?
Oh, no. That's where I'm supposed to go, but somehow I ended up, like, on the other side of that ruined... I don't know.
No, this is where you started, remember? That's the blood thing.
Yeah. You know, even watching this after the fact, I'm kind of confused. I guess I was supposed to duck down there and come through this hole, and that's what the part I wasn't getting.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I was backtracking before. Anyway.
Well, yeah, and this is... That's not to say this game has spectacular level design, so... Even with it being in a sewer...
So, towards the end of the last episode, we were briefly talking about the company that made this game called Gamecock. Gamecock Media Group, actually. And in the short break we took between episodes, because we're doing this marathon style, I looked up Gamecock, and they've released about 10 games, maybe 11, and have one canceled game at the end of their life. And all of the games have bad reviews. Like, the most well-reviewed game is a game called Velvet Assassin. And it has like a 65%. I don't remember the exact number, but it's in that range. Oh, here's our introduction to the other werewolf, in case you didn't see. So the other werewolf is so badass that he can kill the starving werewolves.
The alpha werewolf.
And notice how he's exactly the same, except for he has some fur on the back.
Oh, see, there you go. It says the werewolf is not a transformed human being at all.
Yep. He's something between an ape and a canine. A cane ape. An ape.
An ape-nine? I like that one.
Yeah, can ape is like appetizers. Anyway, these guys are pretty annoying.
Oh.
You can still stun them.
Just knocked him on his ass.
You know, the funny thing is I kind of expected this game that you'd have like a whole bunch of different animus powers, and it's just that one, and I'm not making that up. There's one.
Yeah, so originally when you were picking those up... Wow, you're...
This neck. Can you find this neck?
I don't know. I'm not. He's gonna regenerate. That's awesome.
I know, that was horrible. Get instantly because he's right there. Oh! Oh, quick time heads. I totally forgot about this. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see who wins. The guy with the axe or the guy with the giant claws.
He's stuck in a wall. Look at that.
I see that. And he's got like blood just spraying off him on that one side. You see that?
But he can't move. This is kind of sad. I feel sorry for him. Yeah, that's where I learned that, especially with these guys, the shotgun's a much easier way to remove heads.
Yeah.
I just felt sorry for him there.
So it's like putting an animal down. Sometimes you just gotta shoot him in the head.
Yeah, but he's a cross between a wolf and an ape.
That's right. He's an ape-nine. So, what I was gonna say though is when you first started playing the game, because I actually hadn't watched any of the videos like before we started doing the series. I thought that the game was going to be more like a Crackdown or a Prototype or, you know, one of the other kind of open world things where you have character progression. So you'd actually be able to absorb this energy stuff and then put it towards some type of skills.
Yeah, no, it's linear as hell.
Yeah.
There's not even like Metro 2033 linear. It's just linear. It's like playing like an old school first person shooter from like the 90s linear.
Yeah. It is actually
really annoying.
I mean,
they might have been going for that. They might have been going for modern games are too complicated. They have level ups and skills, and they have like weapons that you can repair and stuff. Let's just make something simple. They might have been going for that. I'm not sure.
Possibly. Well, I mean, they seem to be a smaller-ish studio, and
yeah, but they released like, what did I just say? 8 games in 2008.
Yeah, I don't even know how that's possible.
Well, I mean, they're a media group, so maybe they bought up a whole bunch of tiny studios that all have games in progress. I don't know.
Possibly. They might be a publisher more than an actual development house.
Well, it doesn't really matter at this point because they are gladly out of business, and I don't think anyone misses them.
Probably not.
Update. When the queen is destroyed, it spits out any spiders that remain inside before exploding into a giant mess.
Okay, then.
Oh, we already looked at the alpha werewolf. What's the update? Oh, they get back up until it's decapitated. We know these guys are like hairy tanks. Yes, that's exactly what they're like. Hairy tanks.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Well, there's so many things they have in common with tanks. Like they both travel along on treads, rotating turrets.
Well, they have 40mm shell launchers and you know.
Yeah, and they have biological chemical air filter systems.
Are you like trying to do some like forensic anthropology here? What you would spend an awfully long time looking at that dead body.
The game makers used a lot of time to make these cute little moments, and so I'm appreciating the moment.
Dead corpse in a European sewer.
So this looks really complicated, but actually all you do is drop to the bottom, and it takes me a while to figure that out. And you have to there's a lot of werewolves, and they're not very fun to kill.
No, and the other ones that you put down are gonna revive because you...
Yeah, well, I was kind of busy.
Wow, that...
Look at them go! Woo! Even with the shotgun...
You are having some...
Right, get those heads off.
Oh, I think you actually got it, though.
He's dead, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah, he's gone now. Those heads, it's not easy to get those off. Anyway, I could have made this a lot shorter by just jumping to the bottom.
Probably. Did these things... Oh, that was like one single shot to the head killed him.
Yeah. I think I eventually figured it out here, but it takes me a while.
So all of these corpses look relatively old. So have these werewolves just like been chilling out down here, like Underworld Evolution? Like, I mean...
No, they all came from the helicopter. They just been munching down on them. Like the werewolves eat them.
Well, I hear some poor guy getting...
Yeah. So you're supposed to just...
Also, I like that the shotgun like strips off actual flesh.
Yeah, I was about to point out that is actually genuinely a pretty cool effect.
Also...
Yeah, his body, his arm ended up over his head somehow, like he's a contortionist werewolf, and then I couldn't get at it with the axe.
They actually, yeah, they all escaped from the circus, the werewolf circus.
So, how long has it been since Pandora's box has opened at this point?
Oh god, like 2-3 hours?
Well, no, because we've traveled to Europe, so it's been at least 10, but...
Oh yeah, that's right, we did travel to Europe.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... There's no sense of timescale, and plus the cutscene I think probably represented at least a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one where we were being taken in by the
There's
thing.
probably a couple of like the passage of time in this game is not very clearly depicted.
It's not clear at all, and it's like at some point you'd think you'd just get used to the werewolves. Oh, there's werewolves. Okay.
All right, everybody, go on living your life.
And like those Blackhawks that were flying to this castle cathedral thing, it's like, why didn't they understand like there might be griffins? Like, wasn't that on their priority? Oh, were they like, holy crap, there's griffins, we've never seen those before? Or were they like, oh yeah, there's been griffins for the last 3 weeks, so
Well,
you know,
okay, so here's another question. Like, how does this whole Pandora's box thing work? So they open the box in New York,
yeah.
right? Do all the monsters then spawn in New York and spread across the globe, or do they simultaneously spawn everywhere on the planet?
I think they all spawned from that one beam of light.
Well, yeah, but then wouldn't it take them a while to make a trans-Atlantic voyage? Like, you think...
Yeah, but apparently they can move, I don't know. Wait, did we go across the whole ocean in a...
Yeah, without being attacked.
Well, in Blackhawk?
Oh, no, I think we flew there, right?
Oh, no, that's right, we had our jet with its little weird engines on top of the wings configuration. Never mind, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it's one of those things like, really? So taking a jet-propelled plane, apparently we got here after Griffins, who have to fly here.
Yeah, well, maybe the Griffins are fast. I don't know.
Also, the Black Order, also.
This sequence is,
beat us here.
this sequence lasts forever. This whole, okay, so I'm in a little, like, Eastern European town or something. I don't know where I'm at. It's a little town that's next to the cathedral, right? And I get attacked by Black Order, and then I get attacked by werewolves, and I get attacked by Black Order, and then I get attacked by werewolves, and then I get attacked by Black Order, and then I get attacked by werewolves.
Oh, you actually died.
He killed me, unfortunately. I wasn't paying enough attention at the time I played this. Even without me dying, that sequence takes ages. And once again, I apologize because I don't think it's going to be that thrilling. Oh, by the way, you can open the werewolf cages, and when you do that, they go after the Black Order guys, but they also go after you. So they go after basically whoever they see first.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And so after seeing that tooltip, I tried to open one and see what happens. And the other thing about werewolves is they can climb up the walls of all of these buildings.
That was a grenade.
They throw grenades.
Which
and landed because I walked right next to it. I was better off where I was standing before.
Yeah, the interesting about the grenade is it doesn't shake your screen at all. It doesn't, like, it does quite a bit of damage to you, maybe like a third of your health, it looks like.
Yeah.
But it didn't have as much of an effect on your camera as I would have guessed. Like, it didn't knock you around, or there were... For a game that has so many, like, built-in physics type things, it didn't do anything.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the suit this guy is wearing is, like, armor-plated. Because he's still in a suit.
He's not in a suit though. I thought he's wearing his that suit. Yeah. The one that has the one arm missing.
Yeah.
Or rolled up.
It's changed.
No.
Even in the cutscene at the very end of the game, you're still wearing the suit.
So he probably smells like a homeless person by this point.
I can't even imagine what he would smell like.
He's gone through a variety of sewers and sweat in this thing.
The last episode alone, he spent like, I don't know, half an hour in sewers.
I'm surprised the next cutscene...
Divkin hasn't dumped this jerk.
The next cutscene should start off with him walking into some kind of, like, briefing room and everybody going like, oh my god, what is that smell?
Well, maybe it keeps the aliens, or I mean the monsters away. Aliens. Might as well be aliens.
You'd think it would, except it doesn't seem to be working too well, does it?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. Very slowly. Oh, there it goes.
Large, mean werewolves.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that there were such a thing as large, nice werewolves, so I don't know that specific distinction made any difference.
Well, maybe there's small, mean ones.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I walked on the wall there, sorry. When I played this, it was like probably 2 months ago. Maybe not quite that long, but
it was probably 2 months ago.
Yeah, I watched the first couple hours recently, but I haven't watched. I'm at about the. Well, I can't talk. I'm at about the point I stopped rewatching. So this is kind of new to me, meaning I did it, but I did it months ago. But I can't confidently say the part I was talking about where you instantly die like 7 times in a row because there's no indication of where to go. That has not come yet, and I'm pretty sure it's.
Wait, how did that fire just go out?
Oh, there's a sprinkler. I turned the tube and it turned on the sprinkler and made the fire go out.
But I didn't actually see any water.
I Well, I didn't either, but you'll have to take my word on it. Hey, look! It's our favorite control panels.
So they're the same, obviously the same manufacturer in Europe and America.
Yeah. I guess.
And a little old...
From the brand that just has the 2 wires that have to connect.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy from that brand at all.
Yeah, of course. And of course, this is all in a medieval-looking town in Eastern Europe somewhere. Actually, this is in London, isn't it?
No, it's outside of London somewhere.
Yeah.
But it looks more like Eastern European. I don't know. Here's a question for you, too.
Okay.
Since we're talking about problems, how many people exactly came in that Black Hawk? Those 2 Black Hawks. So we came in 2 Black Hawks. How many friendly troops have we seen so far?
I thought it was 3 Black Hawks, but we've seen more than enough to...
Seen, like, a 747's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a PDA. Pick it up. It's gonna be an IM like, I live in Eastern Europe and now werewolves.
Yeah, I see werewolves. Oh my god.
Oh, the zoom on this is so hard to use at that distance.
Wow.
Far.
And the recoil. The recoil affects the aim.
Ridiculous. I guess I picked up the PDA and never looked at what it said. Now I'm kind of disappointed. Months later, watching this, I'm disappointed at myself. Self, you stupid self.
You just look around the room. I wonder what I can pick up.
I already picked up the PDA. Why didn't I look at it? Oh man, this whole sequence takes.
You'll look at it at some point. You always do. So.
Yeah, whenever I go to the PDA and notice I have little numbers next to things I haven't checked.
So basically, you're saying whenever you need to sprint somewhere and you accidentally hit the wrong key, that's
not
what
never. When I do that, I close it right away. Whenever actually I look at it. Actually. Sorry, I'm just disgusted just watching this game. Trying to figure out where to go. This town is like, it feels like it's 75 miles long. It's probably not. It's probably
You're basically just making a giant circle around the town.
You don't even go anywhere, but it takes forever.
So again, you're outside. You can actually see it is like a more old school style, like London style village, like kind of out in the country, and yet they still have fancy keypads and all kinds of crazy security. Oh look, here's another one.
Remember, this village was built on top of the evil Black Order's secret science base, right?
Was it?
Yeah, that's why we're here. We're trying to get into the secret science base. Oh, here's a creepy scene with lots of blood.
And werewolf claw marks.
Yeah, how big are their claws?
I don't know, I was just noticing that. They're quite a ways apart.
Ones I encounter aren't that big.
No.
They carefully have to do that 1 claw at a time and make 4 parallel lines to make them bigger.
There's a machine gun on the ground there.
Yeah, we have to hold them off until the chopper arrives. So this is one of those defensive missions. Oh. I presumably hit that, but I don't remember doing it. Oh. Okay, here we go. Maggie, I don't trust the evacuation orders. I think it's a bloody setup of some sort. I'm going to head out of town.
So, of course, because we're in England, they have to use the word bloody in their text messages.
Terrible mistake. It's dangerous no matter where you go. Yada, yada. I guess I didn't leave those open long enough to read them. No one cares. Oh, we finally have learned about the Black Order? In
Wait.
hour 3 of the game? Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. We,
You didn't pick up...
just to kill werewolves until, well, I already have that gun.
No, you don't. That's why it said swap.
Oh. Well, no, it says swap because I'm holding the... Oh, maybe you're right. Anyway, we have to kill werewolves until the helicopter arrives, and spoiler warning, it takes forever. I like that computer store with like the 1987 "This is what a computer looks like" font on it. Chris.
Oh yeah.
Computer Center.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Why is it in English?
Because we're in London.
I'm still going with some Eastern European city, but okay.
Didn't they just say we?
The Black Hawk ranged from London.
Oh, well, I guess that's true.
I don't really care where it is. Yeah, I guess we'll assume it's in England, yeah.
It does look more like Eastern Europe, I'll give you that.
It looks more like, you know when they sci-fi original movies, and they always film in Eastern Europe?
Yeah, like they
yeah,
like they film in some suburb or city outside of Prague or something that's got a lot of medieval architecture.
Or something, yeah. It's got that kind of feeling to it, and I'm wondering if that, like, much like how with the Sci-Fi Network can't afford to film a movie in like LA, that these game developers couldn't afford to send their location scout to like LA, so they had to send it to some.
That's a yeah. I don't know that that's how it works, but possibly.
Maybe they just didn't have a location scout.
I don't know. Yeah, so Gamecock is located in Austin. It's not like a crazy long flight to LA or anything.
Well, whatever. Let me have my theory, damn it. There's a lot of werewolf killing going on. It's going to last a long time, so we need to say whatever we can say to make this interesting. You just need to bear with me here.
McPherson's... Oh, crap, you changed your angle. I can't read that. McPherson's something. Records,
I guess. I don't know. Okay, it's only 10 miles away now. Whew.
Yeah. Shoot that werewolf in the ass.
Got clawed. So when he claws me, he makes 3 red bloody stripes across my eyes. I don't get how that works.
I was thinking about that earlier, but I wasn't going to comment on it since a lot of games do that.
No, but it's kind of... I'll give this game this. It hasn't made a raindrop drop on my virtual camera yet. That's the one that always bothers me. It's like, I understand that games are always viewed through a virtual camera, but you shouldn't treat it like a real camera and make drops stick to the lens.
Yeah. Well, so that's an interesting point, actually.
See the castle, right?
So that's an interesting philosophical point for games. If you're going to go under a waterfall, how do you depict that exactly? Do you just make it look blurry, like the water's going in your eyes? I mean, what do you think the right way of doing that is?
You know what would be... The good games, I think, would just make it blurry. I'm trying to think because... I
think BioShock makes it blurry. Yeah,
BioShock, I think, is the example I'm trying to think of. But see, BioShock also does the raindrop and blood drop thing on your camera.
Yeah, it does.
They do the bad example, too, because I think okay, so you don't have, like... When you see blood drops in a movie or something, or raindrops on the lens, first of all, you never see that because cinematographers will never put that in the movie because they're like, oh, that looks like ass, right? So first of all, you don't see that in the first place.
Yep.
But second of all, that happens because someone screwed up. It's not supposed to look that way. And so it's ridiculous that games like do that to simulate, like, oh, this makes it look realistic. But it's like, it doesn't look... Well, A, it doesn't look realistic because human eyes don't have, like, drops like that. And B, it doesn't look like a movie because movies don't do that. So, what's the point? Anyway, that's always bugged me. I think the first game I noticed that on was Crimson Sky's High Road to Revenge for the original Xbox.
I don't know. They've been doing it for a while. I mean...
Yeah, but Crimson Skies came out in, like, what, 2002? And they went all out. They had the raindrops. They had everything.
I mean, I can see why. The whole thing is they're trying to... What?
Yeah, the helicopter, we crashed our helicopter and then I took a nap, apparently. I don't think I got injured. I think I literally took a nap.
I guess so. That was weird. That was a very awkward transition.
We're kind of talking over the cutscene, but I think I literally just took a nap.
Yeah.
Okay, take 5.
Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, okay, so, crap, what were we talking about even?
I was talking about Crimson Road, High Road to Revenge.
Yeah, the droplets on the screen. So I think the reason, or the rationale for doing that, is so that you can at least feel the sense that, oh, you're in the body of the character, and the character's getting wet, and they want to somehow depict that, rather than not depicting it at all. But I don't know that wow, that's a really pitiful throw. He throws like a girl.
The controls! Oh, you're talking about the animation. Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. So what we're doing here, and again, this is a very Half-Life 2-esque thing to be doing. I know, that chair was cool. That was pretty pathetic. These guys have set up energy gates, and they're not even trying to pretend that these aren't Half-Life 2 energy gates. So they set up energy gates across the road, and we have to get behind the gates to disable them. And the way you get behind the gates, you have to go up through the buildings. So
that's a new kind of pistol.
No, I think it's the same one.
No.
There's one pistol in the game.
That was a different pistol.
Well, I didn't pick it up, so good luck.
It was like the Desert Eagle equivalent of pistol in the game.
I'm pretty sure I'll never pick up that, so, yeah.
You didn't pick up the heavy machine gun either. I'm very disappointed.
I got stuck behind another chair there, excuse me. Those chairs, I don't know what they're made out of, but man, you can get stuck the hell behind them. Yeah, so now I'm behind the gate, now I can go and turn it off. Anyway, this is like literally, and notice how you turn it off?
Yeah, with the keypad, of course, made by the same manufacturer.
Of course. But this is like literally just taken directly from Half-Life 2, right?
Yeah, it is.
The only difference is that the gates in Half-Life 2 were more purple.
Yeah. Well, no, a lot of them were. Well, and a lot of them were a lot taller, so they obviously couldn't be climbed over. This gate's only like person height.
Well, that's true too, but maybe it electrocutes you or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but look, there's other ways of getting over.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's not really that big of a.
No, it's not.
Ever.
Seriously, look at that.
Yeah, like a step ladder would be all you need. Anyway, yes. So this sequence, have I mentioned yet that you fight Black Order and then you fight werewolves and then you fight Black Order and then you fight werewolves? Because that's what you do.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, I fought a couple werewolves, so it's probably next is some more Black Order guys.
I would like to know why they. Oh, that guy's getting munched on.
Side of this gate. Oh shit! It's on the wrong side.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
That guy was getting munched on pretty good.
Yeah, but the werewolf was paying attention because he just went right after me as soon as the gate opened. So
yeah, I saw that. No, but he didn't even notice you there until the gate was actually open. He wasn't even like staring at you like, I'm gonna eat this guy when this guy opens the thing.
They have a sixth sense for that.
I guess so.
Hey, look!
We're in a sewer again.
Yes. I was about to point that out. Oh.
With fairies.
Fairies. With these boards you have to use your power to get rid of. So, actually this is good because I think if we're in a sewer we're done with those stupid town villages. In fact, that's not that bad. I was thinking...
Yeah, but wouldn't you rattle?
Oh, yeah, so see what we did is we opened the handle there and the fairy closed it again. There's this thing here where you have to deal with fairy pranks for a while, like the fairies prank you.
Wow, what is...
Yep. That's the typical physics don't work well on that little ramp thing.
You waiting for the fairy so you can,
Well, I want to... The fairy's going to close it again, but I don't think she does. There's this whole thing where they prank you and they pull fairy pranks, which, you know, people die.
Har har, see, it's a Desert Eagle.
I swear that's the same pistol.
It's not.
Well, either way, like I said, I don't think I ever pick up a pistol again in the game, so you're sunk.
Ah, so disappointed.
I gotta figure out the puzzle. Oh, yeah, it glows gold.
Oh, instead of green?
Well, okay, so in the first part of the game, you have to shoot one of those, and there's no indicator that you have to shoot it, and the waypoint indicator doesn't go to it. And then every other place, the waypoint indicator doesn't point to it, but the thing you have to shoot is really gold. Except for the second time you have to do it. Yeah, I know, there's ladder issues. You actually have to get off the ladder to take out those boards. It's impossible to do while you're on the ladder. So the second time the game does a puzzle where you have to blow up a chain, the chain is actually on the waypoints. So there's 3 different ways to hint the solutions to those. So now this is a pretty cool thing here, and I think I actually focused on it a few minutes because there's like a lot of moments like this that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I would agree.
But they're kind of few and far between. And you'll see I spent most of it in these little, like, this isn't a sewer, but it might as well be. It's like a garden with super tall walls. I mean, the only difference is it's a sewer, but the top is replaced by a skybox. But it's still a sewer.
So, what are we looking for?
Oh, we're gonna get introduced to a new monster. You excited?
I'm quite excited, especially after seeing the Black Order guy get thrown into a pillar.
Our guy, wasn't it?
No, that was a Black Order guy.
The Minotaurs in this look a lot more cow-like than bull-like.
Hey, look, LaFay's lab is hidden inside. Yeah, they look like cows.
I know. They don't look much like bulls at all.
You know, they kind of look like Torin. And why is he holding a tombstone?
That's his weapon. It's a grave marker. By the way, the game says that adult alpha werewolves have lots of hit points. It's wrong. Alpha werewolves go down with nothing. These guys have lots of hit points.
Although they don't do jack damage to you. That guy just hit you full on with a giant piece of concrete. Look at that.
I'm playing on easy. It turns out, though...
Oh, that actually hurt way more.
As it turns out, if you hit him in the back, it does like twice as much damage, but I didn't notice that, so I could have actually killed this guy quicker by dodging his charges more effectively than what I was doing, and shooting him in the back when he goes past me, which is what you're supposed to do. But as you can see, he absorbs a lot of damage.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me a little bit of some of the boss battles from Serious Sam. Like as far as like the charging.
Sam. Once this is his weapon, he acts like the bull in Serious Sam, the Syrian space bull.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't have that many hit points. Like 2 shotgun rounds will take those guys out.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's true.
And now, as always, when I finish fighting a boss battle, I'm lost and I don't know where to go. Oh.
So I'm trying to look up a wiki for this game to look up what the weapons are. This game is so unpopular that the wiki isn't even complete. The only weapon they have logged for this game is the fire axe. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so I can go through it. So you have the fire axe, you have the police pistol. According to you, you have the Desert Eagle pistol, but I honestly never picked one up, so I don't think I ever used one. You have the submachine gun, which you get from the security guard or whatever in that warehouse at the beginning. And then you have the actual automatic weapon or whatever that
the rifle you said was the Council of 98's thing.
Consistently. And then you have the shotgun, obviously, which I'm using now. And then after the shotgun, you do get
the heavy machine gun, which you didn't pick up, and it sounds like a rocket launcher, maybe.
A rocket launcher, because the rocket launcher is used for griffins, but it's only used for griffins and one boss. You could actually use the rocket launcher on anything, but it's pretty useless. I think that's it. There's no like crossbow sniper weapon or anything like that.
Well, it sounds like
I went back and got it.
Well, you're in sewers half the time. It wouldn't make sense to have a sniper rifle.
No. Yeah, there's really nothing in here that has long distance combat where a sniper rifle would be useful.
So it sounds like there's a decent number of weapons. They just don't give them to you. Yeah, the backside is more vulnerable to attacks, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like they just don't give you enough weapons, like variety in individual levels.
Maybe that's my problem. I don't know. Well, and I also think that there's not enough enemy variety, although I guess when you list them out, it's really not too bad.
Well, I mean, given that the game is only 4 or 5 hours or whatever it is, it's not that terrible. But, I mean, there's not a ton, definitely. I mean, there's what, maybe 5 varieties of enemies?
Okay, so these werewolves, the 2 types of werewolves are not quite a palette swap, but they're as close as you can get to being a palette swap without being a palette swap.
Yeah.
They have hair and called it a different creature.
It's not nearly as bad as an RPG where they literally reuse the exact same character. Yeah, well, yeah, change the name and change the colors.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about when I say palette swap.
No, I know, but it's like this is not quite as bad.
Oh wow. You were closing your eyes right then, right? So you didn't see that happen?
Uh-huh.
Good.
What the?
Oh, guess what? Where the tentacles are. They're in this garden too, somehow.
Of course they are. It's just like reaching over the wall and slapping you.
Yeah, it's really dumb. I think it's trying to grab you. I don't know what would happen if I actually let it grab me without shooting at it. Oh, look. I have to fall into a sewer. What a shocker. That's new. That's
like,
original.
Yeah. Did these developers think that people just want to spend all their time in a sewer?
Apparently.
I don't understand.
I think sewers are just kind of like a lack of creativity. Like, if you can't think of anything better to do, you do a sewer level. And that's like, remember when the first Halo came out? One of the most amazing things about Halo, and not amazing to me because I play Tribes, of course, but no, one of the most amazing things about Halo, one of the reasons it was so popular is because Halo had so many levels that were wide open outdoors, and you can go tons of places and, you know, get in cars and drive around or fly around.
Yeah, like that snow level in particular was pretty...
And, you know, to be honest, Halo was not... There weren't a ton of games that did that before Halo. Unreal made a good effort, but a lot of Unreal took place in, like, little closed-in temples and spaceships and stuff like that. Now, original... I mean, I'm talking about, like, the original Unreal and Unreal 2 here. They did have a few outdoor levels, but not a lot. But Halo was just, like... Outdoor levels were, like, the rule and not the exception.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ooh, I shot at those rats because I was scared.
It's because they weren't Blakey rats.
Nah. Blakey rats are enemies in this game, remember?
Yeah, they're werewolves. or Limos werewolves.
Limos. What is Limos? Like, isn't that the city in like?
I don't know. I thought it was.
Well,
I thought it.
it's not in Brazil. Where is it? Like
Oh,
somewhere
you're
south.
thinking of Lima, and that's Peru. But
Yes.
I think Limos is closer to like lemons in some language.
What?
Seriously.
Like an inside joke because, like, you know, when a car is lemon, it's kind of defective. So
Yeah.
the lemon
Well, it is a starving werewolf, so it could be. It's like a defective werewolf, right?
yeah.
It's so starving that it's actually losing its hair.
Okay, so what I did there is I turned on this stupid little elevator that goes up about 20 feet. Well, the other werewolves don't really have much hair anyway. They have a mane, but they still don't have a lot of hair. They don't have fur,
But they at least have a mane. That's something, right?
I guess.
That was interesting.
Ah, tentacles. It's like, seriously, it's just there as a cheap scare. They don't do anything.
Well, you never let them.
Well, I mean, I guess if I just sat there and done nothing, it probably would have killed me.
So okay. So here's the petty complaint. So those chains were glowing gold. In other levels, they glow green.
That's really petty.
Yeah, but they can't even maintain the same glow color between levels for like the objectives.
Oh god, I'm up in this village again.
That's just one of those things. You know, you associate a color with specific things in games, right? So you know, like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's extremely, incredibly petty.
Probably.
Right. I heard the towns are all being attacked by horrible monsters just now, or oh wait, I guess that was written like how
Before her house was destroyed,
I
probably.
don't pick up all these people's PDAs anyways. Like, oh, what you just saw there was a bug that makes my mouse sometimes go all like to the top of the screen without me doing anything.
I was
I'm not
wondering.
kidding. My mouse does have that bug, or the driver does.
Oh,
It happens like once an hour. It's kind of annoying.
that's good if like you're in the middle of a multiplayer match and it does that though.
That has happened to me before when I'm playing Tribes Ascend, when it, like at the worst possible moment. But it's not bad enough for me to worry about. So I'm gonna pick my favorite mouse. You okay with that?
No.
Okay, so I use a Rat 5. I'm trying to think of the name of the company that makes it. But
Isn't it Rat?
no, the model of the mouse is Rat 5, but I can't think of the name of the company that makes it. It's the best gaming mouse ever, and it's the only mouse I've ever had where I can.
Cyborg.
Thank you. Where I can effectively push the middle mouse button while also doing something else. Without, like, accidentally hitting all other kinds of stuff on the mouse.
That being said, Blakey has never tried the Logitech gaming series mice, which are the ones I swear by, so...
Yeah, but you have never tried my Rat 5.
I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, then why don't you use them every day? Because they're so awesome.
I like the Rat 5, I just like my mouse more.
They also look like disassembled Transformers.
I do think they look cool. That is for sure.
Yeah. This is one of the points in the game where I think I just kind of gave up on the combat. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Well, it's like that, yeah.
It's
That
really
one part
hard-
of EDF where I didn't even move, I was just shooting in place.
It's really hard to stay, oh my god, look at that disgusting monstrosity.
Also,
What
did
the
you
F?
notice the UI just then, by the way? It had like that spazzy fire effect around the circle for some reason.
Oh,
See it doing that from time to time?
no, that I think probably has something to do with if I'm full on health and also full on energy.
Yeah, but it didn't have either.
I don't know then. Maybe that's an indicator when I've been hit.
Oh, could be, I don't know. Or maybe you were trying to use it and it was empty or something.
Oh, that might be what it was. If I hit the button and it's empty, that might be the thing to tell me, hey, your thing's empty, you can't use it. Yeah, I'm not sure. It does have a glow when you're standing near energy you can absorb, too, if you've noticed
Oh,
that.
well, that
So maybe
could be what it
it's
is,
not-
yeah.
Who cares? Yeah, we're finally at the cathedral. Now we have to figure out our way inside and then underneath it to get to the secret base, which is underneath the cathedral.
Which we've been looking for almost an hour at this point.
I know. Roughly forever.
Seriously, like, how efficient could a team of Black Ops soldiers actually be at getting to a secret underground base?
We couldn't even get our
This
helicopter.
is like they didn't even drop remotely in the right area, and they have to wander through an entire town or maybe 2 towns to find it.
Well, to be fair, the Blackhawks did get attacked by griffins. But on the other hand, did they not think they were going to get attacked by griffins?
Wow, they can levitate a statue? That's pretty impressive.
They did a car on that, a previous one. Of course, the statue weighs more than the car. That's, you can almost certainly get killed by that, by the way, if you're still standing there.
Probably.
I didn't try it, but I'm pretty sure. I didn't want to go through this game twice and make a death reel.
Yeah, I think so far you've only died maybe like 4 times.
Oh, there'll be more. This is new. It's not quite a sewer.
No, it's an office that's inside of a sewer.
Yeah, so this is stupid. So it's just like, so you walk into this thing, and then it's like, oh, the door's closed, but then the mischievous fairies open the door for you, and it's like, it's just really dumb. Sorry.
Is that a guy on a rack? Like, what exactly is in front of you right now?
I think.
He's what?
Isn't that a table?
I don't know.
I'm gonna turn around and look at it, because apparently I didn't care enough when I was playing this. This gun is awesome for fairies, by the way, as you can tell.
I think all of them are pretty awesome for fairies, since fairies have like no health.
It's effing annoying. Yeah.
That's a nice painting. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, what I should do to that painting is strap it to my head. Try to rob. Oh wait.
Well, I guess you succeeded in using the quote.
Yeah, it kind of ruined though since we talked about it.
Yeah, that's true.
This is it just occurs to me that this video is going to be nonsense to people who haven't watched the previous videos. But whatever.
It's encouragement for them to go watch previous videos.
Pro tip: watch in order.
Yeah, watch in order. Well, for those of you who haven't, we made a joke about the fifth element in the last video, and there was a specific part we talked about, which is where I
believe I play as this guy. What a douche.
Stay quiet. Wolves don't like to be
Oh, this is going to be a great moment here. You're going to see the first confrontation against a griffin.
Oh, that's good.
By the way, this is what I was talking about, how the creatures prey on each other. The griffins will eat the werewolves.
If we're careful, we should be able to circle around.
These cutscenes are actually pretty cool. They should have just pieced these together and released it as like an 8-minute movie instead of a video game.
Yeah, seriously. So, okay, anyway. Oh, that's convenient. It lopped its head off, too.
Apparently his head hit the wall so hard it fell off.
I guess? I don't know really what happened there. So anyway, the fifth element thing we were talking about is when the crazy guy from Bruce Willis's apartment goes in and he's wearing the like picture on his head that looks like the hallway. So when Bruce Willis looks through the the eye hole in the door, it looks just like the hallway.
You really don't have to explain it.
No, I don't know.
There's a trick to this boss battle, but I'm pretty sure I never figured it out.
Yeah, it's shoot him in the back, just like the.
You know how he charges towards the wall? Like if you're walking, so it has all these passages in the wall where the windows are, right? He can smash his way through the cement.
Yeah.
But there's like, if you make him smash through the cement, he's stunned, and then you can shoot him. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I ever figured it out. I think I just pump around and wrapped around it, and as you can see, my aim isn't even that good. I think I just shot round after round after round into him.
So I have to say, like,
I have a couple teammates here helping out too.
I never understood that about games. I understand they want to make the thing challenging, but I'm pretty sure if you pumped like 300 rounds into anything organic, even
he's dead.
Even a griffin, they should go down,
Well, here's the thing: is that these griffins are tough enough to steal girders from buildings and use them to make nests. I can't even say that without laughing.
It is funny.
they make that's like a plot point later on. Seriously, it's like, really? You'll see when we go back to New York at the end of the game. Oh yeah, we go back.
We go back because for whatever reason they didn't bring Pandora's box with them because they're idiots.
It's because the evil organization that has a secret base here also has a secret base there.
Of course they do, so we basically just wasted our time.
Yeah, I'm their backup? I like how that got pointed. So here's our plan to attack the cathedral, which apparently we still haven't gotten around to doing.
Yeah.
About this.
So, yeah. So they brought the plan with them, but not the box, obviously.
Well, no, the bad guys. No, we have the box. That's right. It's safe. See, the box right now is in London, right? Trying to keep track of this. So what's in New York right now? Nothing's in New York anymore. And then we're in somewhere outside of London. / Black Hawk range from London.
Uh-huh.
And that's where the bad guys have whatever the hell the thing is they're building to use my hand. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't matter. We're really here so that we can do a great set piece battle in London later on.
Okay, well that's fair, I suppose.
Yeah.
Deckard, over here.
I'm over here.
Lab is on the far side of the cathedral.
Okay, this is kind of actually a pretty cool thing. If this was a better game with better combat mechanics, it would have been pretty nice. But what we have to do is we have to get to the far side of this cathedral, but there's a heavy machine gunner guarding it. It's like an M249, which... Did I mention that when I was listing weapons?
No.
Okay, well, I have one.
Wait, isn't that the one I said you didn't pick up that one time?
Probably, because it's in the game. I just don't remember seeing it earlier than this point in the game.
Yeah, it's like a saw, basically.
Yeah, it's a saw. Anyway, like, this would be a good level on, like a Call of Duty-like game where you have to get past the guys who have, like, 100% cover.
By the way, did you notice the message on the floor of that cage?
Just can't get to it yet. I have to go around.
No, it's just funny, like, okay, why is there a message on the floor of a cage which they presumably use for werewolves?
It says, roar! He wrote it. He was going to send it to his sister in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's of course werewolves here because there's werewolves everywhere. Maybe I'd take it back. Maybe their griffins aren't their most favored enemies. Maybe werewolves are. But it's funny because they introduced the fire drakes, and New York has tons of fire drakes. But you come here and you never see them again. Like you really never see them again. And we only see those exploding bug pods. We only see those a couple more times. I think in New York, but I don't remember exactly.
That's actually a good point.
Back in New York.
So again,
I guess we're complaining about the enemy variations. It's just that there aren't like
they don't show up often enough.
Yeah.
Well, again, that
throughout the entire game, and griffins are, but griffins are mostly background in a lot of levels. Like a lot of levels just have griffins as background elements, or like part of the skybox or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was the one from earlier.
I think I'd pick it up, but I'm not sure.
No,
I think I'd go past the bridge and then come back and pick it up.
There's more on the bridge too, actually.
That's because the two guys up there had them and they were covering us. I mean, that was the whole plot.
Oh.
Okay, so if I pick any up, I pick up the ones on the bridge. Or I might not pick them up at all. I really don't remember what I did at this level of detail.
It's been a while, so.
It's been a while. I'm not usually a fan of heavy machine guns like that for two reasons. The first is that they usually have like really lousy aim. And the second is, oh yeah, this is a boss thing. I have to defeat werewolves before I can go through the other side of that gate. And the second thing is that they have like 200 rounds in a clip, but once you've used up the clip, it takes like an hour and a half to reload them.
I would take that over a shotgun, though, to be honest.
Well, maybe, but I don't like the whole super long reload time. And it's true of every game that has them. I mean, I guess it's the way they work in reality, too. It takes forever to reload those.
Shotguns have long reloads, though, too.
Yeah, but in video games they don't, so...
Well... that is a good point.
Right? I'm talking about video game reload times. Oh, by the way, I just saw my sleeve. I'm definitely wearing... Oh, there's a griffin in here. I'm definitely wearing my
Wow, that thing is freaking fantastic.
Yeah, it is. By the way, I think this griffin is cutscene. I don't think you can kill him. See my hut when you pass by it.
That's a fast reload.
And he says get off the bridge, and I'm too stupid to figure out what's going on.
Uh-oh.
That's actually a cool thing. I don't know why I'm shooting at him because you can't kill him, but I actually thought this was a pretty cool moment. It's kind of ruined by the fact that those energy balls float in the air. Don't sink along with the bridge. But whatever, you're not supposed to point out the technical problems.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Those type of things wouldn't be subjected to physics anyway.
They should have cleared out the bridge before doing that because it would have looked cooler.
Okay, I wonder if you could actually absorb them from where you are.
Probably. It's a long range. I told you it was like a 15-20 foot range.
Yeah.
I need to go down that stairwell on the other side, but for some reason I'm exploring, I guess. So it looks to me like some of the structural elements that hold this thing up are not in place, right? Like, should the cathedral be collapsed?
Yeah, I mean, presumably,
A lot of those
construction back in the old day. Oh, there's the message.
Yeah, I mean, those are all load balancing, right? Carlos, since when did we start caging these things instead of blowing them up? And there's my saw.
Oh, they even call it a saw. Cool.
Well, you know, again, it's like it's supposed to be like 20 or 30 years in the future, but it's not like a saw. There's not a lot of development you can do on a saw.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, we can't go back to that, right? So, did anybody notice from the picture it doesn't have any kind of buttstock?
I did notice. I'm not gonna pause, so...
Oh, no, I'm not either. Somebody can go back and look at the video if they really want to, but... Oh, yes.
Werewolves. You sick of werewolves?
A little bit.
Sick of werewolves.
I want some more mechanical frogs.
I think at this point the werewolves are the mechanical frogs. No, they're not, because they're not tiny. But that's the only thing that's preventing them from being...
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
They're annoying. They're just not tiny.
They're relatively fast.
They can't crawl up walls. So wait, if we could come down roach from the ceiling, why don't we just do that in the first place?
Here's a better question. Why don't we just blow the shit out of one of the walls of the cathedral and walk into the secret base?
Because we'd clever up the... We'd collapse the entrance to it, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
this upgraded enemy. I forgot about this enemy type. He's got a flamethrower.
Oh, you should pick that up. Look at it. It's a new weapon.
I don't pick it up. I think I picked one up like late in the game, but I don't pick one up at this point.
Aw.
Uh-oh. I'm getting my ass kicked by like 5 different types of enemy right now. There we go. Now it's evening the odds. Or something. That's how I zoom out to make sure my reticle would have been red. I wasn't sure who was who. I'm so good at this game.
Yeah, shooting friendlies is... I don't even think you can do damage, can you? Oh, wait.
Whew. Okay, so we've captured the cathedral. Now we can go down... Oh, I did grab the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I can go down and find the secret cathedral base and see what's down there. And, you know what? I don't remember what's down there. I remember what happens when we come up out of the cathedral, but I don't remember what happens in the cathedral.
Nothing, because as it turns out, everybody's gone and the explosives are set to blow in 2 minutes, or... Yeah, who knows.
Wait. That's the worst use of tactics
Dude,
ever.
check out the mangled-looking thing on the back table.
I was looking at his suit, which is still in perfect condition, except for, of course, the one arm that's burned out.
Yeah.
There's also some naked chick back there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, so the path out is just like, okay, it's all clear, we can go.
It's because you killed everything on the way in.
Okay, so the reason I don't remember what happens when you exit is, or when you enter the secret base, is because literally nothing happens in the secret base except for a short cutscene. That was kind of disappointing. Did you see the Godzilla icon up there?
Yeah, I did.
That guy totally got his foot eaten. Yeah, so anyway, as you can see, the whole world is everyone's being killed by us.
Oh, look, and there's golems that are made out of the pyramids now.
Yeah.
They were wrong. It was only the beginning.
Yes. You've killed everyone on the world. Thank you.
And I will get to work on the hard drive, Deckard. You study up on our situation.
Oh, this is
Meet us in the lab when you're ready to check
I don't know.
on
I guess they must have thought it was a breather level. You just kind of explore the the Council of 98's lab for a little while.
Well, it sounds like you can read up on stuff.
You can do like,
awesome guy polishing the floor.
Yeah, I know. It's like, okay, you have nothing better to do. Literally nothing better to do right now. I mean, think about this. He's polishing the floor. The whole world is being destroyed by monsters. You're in a secret science lab, which, by the way, could probably use some labor, you know, for helping with experiments instead of polishing floors.
Yeah, well.
Ridiculous. I mean, what were they? I mean, all I can think is that maybe they originally designed this level to be used earlier in the game when there wasn't a giant monster problem, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't even know. I think this was probably the way it was designed. They just didn't care.
I had all of these thoughts the first time I was playing. I'm like, the guy is polishing the floor. In fact, I think I go look at him. Yeah, see, what the hell? He's polishing the floor.
Look how shiny that you can see the reflection, like in the actual floor.
Saying bad job. See, this guy's actually doing sciencey stuff.
He's staring at a cube.
Always.
Paris, Moscow, Sydney. All the major
By the way, that keyboard is highlighted, which makes me think I can click it.
Okay, so here's a question: why do they have a picture of like bacteria on the screen?
Oh no! So okay, did you hear what that scientist said about really big things are surfacing from the ocean?
No.
Okay, so there's a new boss monster, kind of like the golem thing that we're gonna have to fight in a minute, and it coming out of the ocean. I think the thing that you thought were bacteria was a picture of it.
Could be.
It could be. You'll see in a minute. There's probably a lot of stuff you could have explored here. Like I said, I think I probably could have hit that keyboard. If you go up here, there's a little section where you can do your own little gladiatorial combat, which is actually a pretty cool idea to put in this game, even though it's not implemented very well. So, like, you can release various creatures, right? And then have them fight each other. It's kind of cool. So, like, I just released a fire drake, and then I released a werewolf.
Wait, is that thing like frozen in ice? What?
It's got some kind of force field that holds it in place.
That was
And
nuts.
then Purge will just kill everything that's in there, of course.
Um.
And then I think I play around with this. I don't know how long I play around with it, but there's a few more minutes. So if you do a werewolf, you can do like have them fight stuff. Like one of these is like a robot human simulator. It's kind of weird. Like I said, it's not a test drone. That's what I think I did. It's about not well implemented because it's hard to figure out when you can use the buttons. So like you can use the test drone with a werewolf, but if you release like a fire drake, and then you can't use. Anyway, it's confusing.
Oh, so you actually have to disable the inhibitor field.
Yeah, they all stay in the same place until you disable.
Wait, where's that blood coming from?
And then I tried to release more guys, but it wouldn't work instead of purge. So anyway, it's kind of badly implemented, but the idea is pretty cool. Oh yeah, now you can release a minotaur. Did you notice the button that releases the minotaur is this exact same one?
Yeah, that purges. And none of it makes sense.
Yeah.
Control-wise.
Yeah.
Again, that one now doesn't do anything. That was the werewolf one originally.
It's confusing. And now I can release a fire drake of a minotaur. What would be the point of that? Or I could just kill the minotaur, or that one does nothing, or I can release another test drone. And I think that's what I end up doing. Yeah. So like it only allows certain combinations of things to be in the room.
But now and then now that button releases the inhibitor field.
Only release an inhibitor field when there's like two monsters in there, so they interact with each other. So you can't just release it if there's only one monster. Anyway, yeah, whatever. I play with that for a while, and then I leave because it's not that fun. But I like the idea behind it. Like I think it's a good idea to put that in your game. If they had like a lot more creatures and they did a better job implementing it.
We have Pandora's box now.
Yeah, notice how they're electrocuting it.
That will take control of all creatures across the globe.
Oh yeah, his machine is in New York. That's why we go back there.
In order for it to work, the creatures had to be released from the box first.
So this is the big reveal of the plot.
He assumed whoever opened the box would be killed in the process.
Thanks to you and Vivian, we intercepted the artifact before LaFay could recover it and brought it safely here.
There's something else. According to LaFay's research, activating Pandora's box in his machine will send a massive jolt of energy from the artifact to the signet on your arm. If LaFay's machine finishes its cycle, Deckard, you'll be killed.
I don't know why they added that detail in.
Why does that even matter?
Well,
wait, here's a better question. If they didn't think you would survive the thing originally, where did they think this magical signet would live, right? So it sends a jolt of energy to the signet, but if
the jolt of energy is from LaFay's machine that can use the Pandora's box to control all the monsters. Right?
Right.
Now the monsters are totally out of control, they'll just attack anyone. So LaFay has built a machine that can somehow control the monsters, but he needs Pandora's box to use it. But what he's saying is they found out that when LaFay activates his machine, it will kill you because you have the signet on your arm and somehow it kills you.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Is like, how does that make sense?
Well, it's a dumb detail. It's a detail to try to make you more personally invested in winning the game. It's like, oh, now I have a time limit on the final boss. If I don't kill the final boss quick enough, I end up dead, right?
Yeah.
But it's stupid because it's like, well, I mean... And of course, all of this is stupid because, as we discussed in a previous episode, you don't succeed at any of your actual goals through the course of this game. So, viewers of this show who have been watching episodes in order, I can't emphasize in order enough, already know that you never actually close the box. So it's even doubly stupid, but whatever. So we're back to only having one weapon, which is the fire axe, because for some reason we gave up all our weapons when we came in here. And fire axes are useless against these things, so I have to figure out how to get out of this room. And I find the elevator here.
That guy's got a really big blood stain on his back.
I want to just make a reminder, in case that I haven't mentioned it yet in this episode, but the person who caused all this initially is you. The player character is the one who killed all these people. I just cannot emphasize that enough, that you are the worst human on Earth in this game.
Yeah. They never really explain who or what you are. Are you just like some common art thief and you just got caught up in the wrong thing? Like, I mean, really? They don't tell you anything.
You're the guy who can hotwire electric door lock panels, and that's basically... This is the most ridiculous elevator you've ever seen in your life. If you've ever seen any ridiculous elevators in your life, you've never seen any more ridiculous than this.
Okay, let's see it.
Well, you're on it. I'm standing on the elevator.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere, though.
Well, no, but imagine how you would use this elevator to transport cargo somewhere. First of all, it's round. It's big enough to fit like a couple full-size, like 40-foot cargo containers on. But since it's round, you can't fit them on there. Right? And the shaft is in the middle.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Uses its use. Man, I hope that video game developers never actually design actual buildings and engineering things, because
but here's the thing: it looks cool.
It doesn't even. Well, I guess it looks cool. I don't know. So, okay, I'm gonna turn this on, and this is basically the end of the episode. What do we have? Like, I don't know, 20 seconds left.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think we'll take this elevator up to the first level, and that'll be it for this particular episode. And then you can join us for hour 4. Next time. I didn't time that very well. There's still like 10 seconds.
Oh well. You could pretty much cut it off whenever, though, really.
That's not a very good way to fill up the time.
Filling up the time, filling up the time, we're filling up the time.
Okay, it's over now. Yes. Join us next time.